Okay, and you are, sir?
I'm Tim Castello with Tim Castello Automotive.
How many franchises?
3 franchises.
Okay, so you're the dealer?
I'm the dealer principal.
Okay, and you are, ma'am?
Michelle Grissom, and I'm the controller of the dealerships.
Okay, perfect. So you just had Karen Bradley and Dealer Synergy come to your dealership for the last 2 days to facilitate the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, the Foundations course. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Is that the book right there?
That's the book.
Okay, so tell us, why a car dealership did you contract to have FranklinCovey training come in?
I felt like we was at a point that we needed change, and we needed to change the culture of the dealership. And I had read a little bit of the 7 Habits, not all of it, and thought it would be great for us to do it.
Awesome. Now, Michelle, what about you? Have you had any background with 7 Habits or FranklinCovey before?
I have not, but through his conversations, he felt as though he would offer this to the employees to, one, make them a better employee manager, but to better themselves.
Okay, and the way the training was done, it was broken over 2 days. That way you didn't have to stop your whole organization. So half of your management team, executive team, was on day 1 and then day 2. So tell us about the curriculum. So let's start with Tim. What did you think about the content of the actual information of the 7 Habits?
Thought it was great. Karen did an excellent job, and we broke out into groups, and the whole group, when I was in, had input, which you usually don't see. A lot of times people will just lock up and really won't talk, but I even got an email from one of my employees. It's a life-changing day for her.
That's strong. That's strong. Now, Michelle, what type of information did you learn from the 7 Habits course? What type of topics were covered in the curriculum that you went through today?
I took a lot of it and looked at me personally and how I've led my life, and there's things that I would have redirected, priorities, how to handle situations, value, relationships. It just covered the whole aspect of a person. So, and I enjoyed too working with my coworkers. We had a really good time.
It was a good team building exercise, right? So it was time management, leadership, organization, communication. Now, what about Karen? She was your facilitator. How would you rate her as a speaker and facilitator of Dr. Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give her a 10.
That's strong. And Michelle, what about you? How would you rate Karen?
She's very personable. You didn't feel, you felt like opening up to her. She just engaged everyone very well.
Okay, and would you recommend the 7 Habits course to everybody except your competitors?
I would highly recommend it to everyone. And matter of fact, I have another business that we may take a look at doing this in Dallas.
Oh wow, that is awesome. Thank you so much. I want to bring it over here to Karen for a second. So Karen, can you explain, as a certified FranklinCovey facilitator, why is it important that dealerships, especially the executive team, like the controller and the dealer principal, why is the 7 Habits really beneficial to an organization?
Well, I think Tim did a really good job of kind of hitting the nail on the head there when he mentioned a change in culture. When you practice the habits and you internalize them, it develops you both personally and professionally and allows you to be able to prioritize better, to achieve your highest priorities, to be able to communicate more thoroughly with others. It helps you with patience and just dealing with difficult situations and truly understanding people.
If I may, what was really exciting to hear is that your employees, remember, especially in your class, Tim, that you did yesterday, they talked about what was really important to them was work-life balance and basically having better relationships, that with their own families. Why should an employer care about, their employees' work-life balance or outside the dealership, and why should they care about interdependence? Why is that important?
Well, because, if you're happier on a personal level, you're going to come to work and you're going to be a better employee. Even with dealing with customers, you want them to be able to have those communication skills, to be able to listen to a customer's true wants, wishes, and needs in order to be able to meet those, to truly understand them. So it's definitely important, sharpening the saw when you're exercising, when you're eating well, when you're taking care of yourself. That transfers over to the work life as well. and it'll come out energy wise, attitude wise. It definitely, they're two in one. It's not separate.
Well, with that being said, thank you everybody for your time, and I got to say to you, it was a privilege to be able to train and facilitate the 7 Habits. It's one of my wife and I's favorite thing to teach, and we look forward to sharing your success.